Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So as you can see, I have a beautiful plant here which is a very nice ornamental plant. Can be kept indoors as well as outdoors. It's really pretty. The leaves are very nice and ornamental. So we are going to talk about this very famous ornamental plant, the Song of India. The Song of India has the scientific name as Dracaena reflexa. This is a very low maintenance plant and a very good air purifying plant. So air purifying plants are very famous nowadays. So it's really good to keep them indoors. It is actually included in the NASA's list of top air purifying plants as it removes formaldehyde, toluene and xylene from the air. The plant is very aesthetically pleasing and also has many medicinal uses. It is very nice to know the medicinal uses of plants, such plants which are ornamental aesthetic, because it may sometimes help or it may not. So they are helpful as antipyretic. Antipyretic means it reduces fever. It also helps in diarrhea, dysentery, malaria and also acts as hemostatic. So you see, many of us are not very aware of the medical uses of the plants in our garden. And if you have a Song of India in your garden, these are the medical uses. So your plant is not at all just aesthetic. These leaves are so pretty and ornamental that in some countries like Hawaii and many other places, the leaves are an addition to the flower arrangements also. This plant is very slow growing, so you should not expect it to grow to a very large height in a very short span of time. For watering, I will suggest you not overwater the Song of India. This plant doesn't need much water, so it is low maintenance. When you keep the plant indoors, you can water it twice a week. While keeping it outdoors, you will need to water it thrice a week and not more than that. So it does not really need much water. Yes, and you can also mist the plant occasionally, just like this, misting the plant makes it happy in between watering, that is. In winters, you need to reduce your watering. Once in 2 weeks is a good time to water your Pleomele or the Song of India. You may see a common thing in the Song of India, which are the small brown tips. I think I have one here. You can see like these are very common in the Song of India. So these are just a reaction to the dry air and it is actually not a thing to worry about. So if you are seeing it plenty in your plant, that is not a thing to worry about. Maybe you are at a very dry place or the plant is getting too much of dry air. So I do not have much of that brown tips in my plant, but I do have one here. Sunlight. The plant needs bright, indirect sunlight. In matters of sunlight, be a little careful with the Song of India, because very bright, direct sunlight can burn the leaves and low light will make the leaves lose its vibrancy. You can see the leaves are so vibrant, green and yellow. So if you place it in very low light, then it's going to lose its vibrancy. It's going to become very dull. If you are placing it indoors, you can keep it near the window where indirect light can fall on this. And while placing it outdoors, place it in a spot where there is partial shade. It may get the morning sun, which is mild. The morning sun is generally mild and it's not harsh, and it's very good for the Song of India. Place the Song of India in a loose, quick draining soil with a larger amount of sand and cocoa peat. Regular garden soil or compost is obviously needed, but that should be in less quantity, and sand and cocoa peat should be in a larger quantity. Otherwise, you may face the problem of root rot, which is going to happen or which is going to affect the Song of India. For fertilization, feed the plant monthly in summers. Summers are a time when you need to feed your plant, so once in a month is fine, but in winter, be careful and do not feed your plant. You can use any organic fertilizer. It is going to be fine. For propagation, you need to cut any stem. Just cut the stem and you need to remove the lower parts of the leaves, as this does not have leaves in the lower part, so that's fine. You need to just cut it and put it in water. So this is going to produce roots, and then you can plant it in soil. Many of you may ask that is pruning necessary, to make the plant grow faster. To this I would say pruning is not necessary for these kind of plants. Pruning is not at all necessary for Song of India, because this kind of self prunes itself. It sheds the lower parts of the leaves. As you can see, this also does not have any leaf in the lower part of the stem. So it has removed the leaf by itself. So it self prunes. The Song of India is very susceptible to white mealybugs. Near the new growing leaves, I will show you where you will see the mealybugs. New leaves grow from these parts. So these are the places where you're going to see mealybugs. My plant right now do not have any mealybug, but the mealybugs actually infect the plant over here. So those are the places where you're going to see white mealybugs. And yes, spider mites are also very common for Song of India. How to treat them? Just use neem oil as you use in any plant. Just mist your plant, just hold it like this, and this is just what I'm just giving you the demo, and you just can spray the neem oil into the new growth like this. That is going to reduce the amount of mealybugs and also any spider mites. So guys, that was all about this beautiful ornamental plant which is known as the Song of India. I hope my video has been helpful to you. If it was helpful, do subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon, and also like the video. Do share the video with your friends. Happy gardening, guys.